Guys, do you want to kind of like hurt each other this episode? Like, where we just kind of like spit in each other's faces just a little bit,
poking each other with the knives.
We're almost 200 deep, you know.
I'm already hurting. This is going to be an episode where I'm just negative about everything. So strap in. And I got whiskey tonight, so it's just going to get even spicier.
Well,
you know what? I'm not even going to do the intro anymore. I'm not even going to do the intro. I'm just going to like, if you join in, you join in. We got 12 views last week. Fuck them. You know, this is a conversation between us two, and this is more important. You know, us coming together. God damn it. But you know, because everyone talks about like the podcast, like, oh, you have a podcast. I'm like, yeah, I have a podcast, but really, it's like an excuse for like, you know,
hang out,
me to talk with my best friends about stuff, and it's always presentational. So I don't know. This week, let's just like be the audience. Let's just talk. You know,
you hear that, audience? Fuck yourselves. we're here to serve ourselves. And I mean, let's be honest, what podcast isn't doing that, right?
Yeah. You ever, whatever. The Beatles. So the Beatles, see, I'm already going into podcast mode.
Because it is a podcast. It is a podcast.
Like, the Beatles? Did you guys see this? Hey, have you guys heard about this? The Beatles?
Oh. All right. Oh! And so Ed shared with me this Beatles, the link for the Beatles, right? There's going to be...
You want to start over?
There's going to be a new Beatles movie, or shall I say quadruple movie event coming from Sam Mendes. We've talked about this in the past, and then, you know, for a long time, it was kind of like, might as well be casting James Bond, the speculation that was going around as far as who was going to be which Beatle. Barry Keoghan seemed like a lock for Ringo Starr, and sure enough, he got it. But you also have Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney.
It's easy to remember.
Joseph Quinn, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
as George Harrison, and I don't know why I'm trying to say Kit Harington because that's not his fucking name. Fucking Harris Dickinson. I'm sorry, as John Lennon. And so we got our first official look at the four actors as their respective roles. We're also seeing like some like on-set leaks, pictures, if you will. And so yeah, like we got like literally our first taste. It was like promotional shots of each one of them. They're all at a similar angle. And you know, they're all of what I'm a newcomer to the Beatles,
right.
Respectfully.
Which a lot of people wouldn't guess that, you know?
No,
I know they're from your country, man.
I was a petty Rolling Stones fan, you know. But in recent years, I've come around and I've been enlightened, if you will, and I think you could probably thank Peter Jackson for that one. But yeah.
So not the musical movie that came out in 2009.
Well, you know, that was a big part of me.
Across the universe.
Then I had my like high school hindsight where I was just like, that was so douchey. You know, I just wanted to disassociate from that because everybody was just like, you know, doing that.
Yeah, when you're a freshman in college or sophomore, junior, you're very like, I don't watch that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I only watch
you
Premiere
renounce
Criteria and shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you're like, no, I actually just like the Beatles, not the fucking music from the movie soundtrack. So yeah, you know, but I like I said, I'm a recently enlightened Beatle fan, and you know, I'm also a movie fan. And that's what we're really here about. And
you know what's funny about that is if you put a song in a movie, I'm gonna love that song. Like that's all it takes. Put it on a movie and a soundtrack, and I fall in love with it.
Nearly
in fact,
every
stop
single
giving me albums. Just put it on a movie and
put it on a movie soundtrack. Yeah, mix
the
it with
Grammys
some
were
other
this
artists.
weekend. The Grammys were this weekend, and honestly, like I've finally reached that age where like I don't know any of the new music. If it's not an emote on Fortnite or if it's not in a movie, like I'm really not going to hear it. Like I'm not listening to the radio. I'm putting on Spotify like a jam, you know what I mean? It makes my own radio, so if I hear our own song, so I'm hearing like actually like random ass music. But some of the music, like, do people listen to all these albums that were at the Grammys? Because I'm not, you know, I just feel like I'm not there anymore. I'm not young anymore. I'm an unk, you know, straight up unk here.
The most recent music I tend to hear is through my daughter. And
so you have to have kids.
It's mostly music I do not like. Strictly between us. But yeah. So
I'm gonna do a ranking.
The Beatles. Oh, okay.
Number one,
the Beatles. I have
number one.
Okay.
Paul Mescal looks great as Paul McCartney. He's got that mouth, like got that.
Oh.
He's got the perfect that. Anyway,
actually, finish your ranking in a Liverpool accent.
All right, so Paul McCartney, and then what's it called?
It's not Liverpool.
Ringo, Lennon, and then Harrison. That's
Good.
the order of good to worse.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know why
100%.
Harrison looks pissed off here. Every time I think about Harrison, he's always smiling. Why is he?
Yeah. Well, just
maybe it's my feelings for Joe Carey again.
He doesn't look anything like him. Just genuinely does
he's
not.
Just a moment.
And that's important.
Like the most.
Yeah.
He literally
for me.
He just looks like Jesus. He looks like Jesus.
But maybe out of a still photo when he's moving, then you'll kind of be like, no, I'm talking about him. And then he'll feel a little more like.
At a certain point, all the Beatles look like Jesus.
Do you think?
Have long hair and a beard.
Let's talk about this now. Do you think if you talked like that, anyone would be friends with you?
Well, they might.
Imagine you coming over to America for the first time. It's already
I'm from Liverpool.
Be like, whoa.
You sound like a trashy Brit. Sounds like
what are the thoughts on people from Liverpool? What do people think about Liverpoolians?
What do Liverpoolians think about this?
The other way. No, he's asking
the other way. What do you think about Liverpoolians?
Right.
I can't say I've honestly. I may have met. No, I don't think I've ever met a Liverpoolian.
He's asking what your prejudices are, Ed.
Yes.
Speak from hate.
Okay, so anybody from the north is just that's blue collar England, if you will.
Okay.
It's just a lot of industrial work, whether it's coal mining, the iron metals industries, brick industries, the
Cockney live up there.
Yeah,
the
Liverpool was where the Titanic was built.
Oh,
yeah. So you look on the back of a Titanic; it's at Liverpool. Liverpool.
It's a big boat.
But it was built by a lot of Irishmen. But yeah, it's just yeah.
They built it, but they're also surprised by it. By the end of it,
looking back.
Why is this such a big boat?
It's so much bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
Why 4 movies? I don't. What is this? An Avengers event? Hey,
it's the Beatles. I mean, you could argue this is the Avengers of
but
music.
Is the build up to a Beatles movie? No, right?
Okay, well, I'd put this.
And
to
my
you.
final question, I want to hear what you're going to say, but I'm not trying to overtalk it. My final question is this: are they all in each other's movies? Because at that point, it's
they have to be.
But then at that point, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
This is what I'm thinking that they're doing. If you look at these pictures,
I'm looking.
They all look like they are in different eras of their careers. So I think either each movie is going to cover a different era, but from the perspective of that character.
That makes sense.
Instead of each movie being a life-spanning biopic.
Yeah,
yes, exactly. Because you're right. I think that would be way tedious. If we saw literally an individual biopic for each one, I think it is going to be those their perspectives from a different era. I might be completely wrong.
No, I'll tell you what. That makes 100% sense because think about all the other actors. While another movie is being filmed, what are they doing? You know what I mean? And then it's why make the big deal that they're all? You know what I mean? It just doesn't.
The Beatles movie event, quote unquote.
Yeah,
so
I see.
And I mean, Louise, you're better versed with the Beatles and stuff, and maybe their looks. But from what I've seen of the Beatles, and then looking at these pictures that they released, they do look like they're from different eras of.
It's pretty cool.
Of them, so
I can get down with that.
All right. When does it come out?
Thank you for your
when does it come out? You know when
When do they?
Let me scroll down on deadline here. I think they're shooting for April 2028.
Damn, that's far.
Each one will have full theatrical windows in April 2028.
I think I heard it was like 1 week, then the next week, then the week, and then the next week.
That I can get down with because it's like, what are we gonna do? The seasons, you know what I mean? Like you get January, you get winter, you get spring.
You want them close enough, I guess, and then I don't know. And again, that kind of backs up the idea of like it being different eras.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think about it? Great, fuck it. Like there needs to be. It's never been done before, or at least like this in this scale. So because of that, I'm happy. Like let's just try something new for once in our lives.
Yeah.
And
if you're gonna do something like this, why not let it be the Beatles? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's hard to condense that down. And again, like trying to avoid the tropes of a musical biopic. You like, how are you going to mix that up for like one of the, or if not the greatest band of all time? So, yeah. I think it's going to be interesting. Definitely, Sam Mendes is definitely a capable director. It'll just be interesting to how they, bring some variety and mix it up from movie.
How many
to
Oscar noms does he have?
Well, he has an Oscar win.
So you think he's a pretty capable director then?
Yeah. But he also made films like Spectre and
far from the worst movie ever, though. You know what I mean?
No, but in terms of just James Bond movies, it's pretty bad. So
I thought Quantum of Solace was worse than Spectre.
The worst one, right?
Yeah, arguably, but at least Quantum of Solace had some like exciting action, whereas Spectre was just like,
Who else is a capable director to you, Ed?
Capable.
Jordan Peele.
All right, I apologize. I didn't mean.
I would just say
Jordan Peele's a little bit.
Someone who's capable is like someone who just did their first movie. You're like, oh, they're capable because
Brett
they did
Ratner
it.
Is a capable director, I guess.
I'm talking about Brett Ratner in this podcast.
Talking about capable directors.
I don't ever want to talk about Brett Ratner.
Okay. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was talking to fucking Sam Mendes heads over here. I like Sam Mendes a lot. I think that he has a certain style and a certain tone. It will be interesting to see how he bedazzles us.
I just think there was a run where you just like wouldn't stop talking about Sam Mendes. Like I've known you for a long time. There was like
after
an era.
Skyfall and every. I mean,
even before that, because you also were really into like Revolutionary Road. You know what I mean?
I was.
Did he do that one? He did that one too.
Did do that one.
Do you think he was capable of?
I really liked Away We Go too. I liked his indies movies, and then he started dabbling in franchises. And I love Skyfall, but I really don't like Spectre. It was an unfortunate.
You know what Spectre is? You know what Spectre is? Of the Bond franchise,
it's the Dark Knight Rises.
It's the Dark Knight Rises.
It is it's the Dark Knight.
You know, it's like Nolan's follow up.
Yeah,
I know,
100%.
you know what I mean? It's
yeah, it's like maybe you shouldn't have just made a second one. You should have just walked away while the game was good. Yeah, I apologize, Sam Mendes. I know you're listening to this, and I know Luis does not give a fuck about the audience right now, but
he's actually like one of the 12 views we got last week. He's like, oh, okay.
It'll be 11 next week.
Why did I catch a stray? You know?
Yeah. But no, apologies. Sam Mendes is a great director. We're lucky to have him, and the Beatles are too.
I think Sam Mendes also did like an Apple TV show, didn't he? No.
What is this?
Well, then let's talk about some shows that is coming up on Apple TV. Cape Fear, Lucky, Margot's Got Money Troubles, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, and Ted Lasso season 4.
Okay.
Amongst other things.
What are we thinking about Ted Lasso season 4?
I'm excited. I think it's got good people around it. I know people were a little put off by the third season, but I think they did what they could given the limitations at the time.
Was it COVID? Was that what it was?
It was, yeah.
COVID?
But I enjoyed it. It's one of those comedy series that really struck a chord with me. I thought it was really just heartwarming. It was like the warm hug that you needed during those times, especially. I liken it to shows like Schitt's Creek and Derry Girls and stuff like that. It's just got a heart of gold. It's hilarious. It's non-stop hilarious, but it's also emotional too. So I can only believe that they would come back with the best of intentions and just trying to continue that journey.
So you don't think it's going to be a money grab?
It is a money grab. But they could come back and do it better. I mean, they could. I look. It's a money grab, and Ted Lasso was like one of the biggest shows from Appletv.
It really was.
And now there's Severance and things like that, and so like they're doing really good. But they said they were going to end it on season 3. But it is a creative team. It's not like they can't like find a story to work around. Like I think this closes the chapter of. Yeah.
It's not like Ted died and they're bringing him back.
I mean, aren't they doing like a female soccer team? Isn't that like the new? And Roy is like going to help out coaching. Is this going to be like another like a Knives Out Glass Onion? You know what I mean? Like it's like Ted Lasso's not even, or like John Wick the ballerina. They've been doing that lately, where it's like Ted Lasso, the women's soccer footballers, you know, or something like that.
But I think Ted Lasso is still very much a part of it. I think they like go to, where is it? He's from Kentucky or wherever. Come to the States, you know, British people in the States. Who doesn't love that?
I mean, yeah, that's a fish out of water, right? It's like the reverse.
Yeah, reverse.
Oh, that's funny.
But you might be right, Luis. I really don't know. I don't know anything about the plot. I just.
What? It is funny.
No, just earlier you were like so serious, like it's a money grab, and then you were like, yeah, that's funny.
I'm just trying to take it as it comes. You know, we like Appletv. I was just trying to. The thing that struck me about the Monarch Legacy of Monsters was that it just like seemed like an actual another movie entry.
They put Godzilla all over that show.
And Kong.
That's pretty rare that a TV show.
Kong is in this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty rare.
They're teaming up to fight another monster.
That the TV spinoff includes like the main feature, you know what I mean? Yeah. That it's spun off of. Like that's pretty rare that happens.
Have you guys seen the first one? The first one?
I started watching the first one, and I'll be honest, I got a little bored with it.
Yeah, I think I saw episode 1, maybe 2, and then I think Zilla never really came out. He's like, hey, here's my guest appearance, take my paycheck, and he left. And then it was like
they intertwined it with the Godzilla stories, I think, but they didn't. It was more like the impact that he was having, and the what do you call them, the Muto or whatever, the monsters across the planet, how they were affecting, you know, different cities or whatever. But yeah, I fell off of it, admittedly. But like I said, this caught my eye purely because it was just like, oh, you literally have all the movie elements going on here.
You're the big Godzilla head, you know what I mean?
I like some Godzilla. And you know, talking about Godzilla, that was like one movie I overlooked for our most anticipated movies of the year. Is we're expecting Godzilla -1 sequel.
Oh yes. Yeah, they made Godzilla Supernova.
Yes. Oh, that one too. Yeah. Is that this year?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. All right. Coming soon. But yeah. And then Margot's got Money Troubles, looks good. It's got a good cast. It's got Elle Fanning, Michelle Pfeiffer. Did you shake your head at Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, I went like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
I don't think I can go like
Right. And I guess it's basically Elle Fanning's character gets pregnant and stuff. Oh, and Nick Offerman is in it. Greg Kinnear.
Elle Fanning's the lead?
Graham, and Nicole Kidman is in it. Hey guys, AMC. Elle Fanning is the lead. Yeah, Elle Fanning's the lead.
Locked in.
It's got to be Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning's like the up and comer, like superstar.
Dude, she's been in the up and comer ever since I've been told to watch The Great by my brother.
She was in The Great, right?
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
I tell you what, I kind of got a little crush on her, man. I'm like, every time I see her, I'm like,
bro, watch The Great. And that crush is going to skyrocket up into nuclear level.
Do you want to read what it's about? It's bold and heartwarming and comedic family drama following recent college dropout and aspiring writer Margot, the daughter of an ex-Hooters waitress, Pfeiffer, and ex-pro wrestler, Offerman, as she's forced to make her way with a new baby, a mounting pile of bills, and a dwindling amount of ways to pay them.
Love it.
Love it.
It's a good cast.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
it's produced by A24 as well. So there you go. A24 up making big things as they usually do.
A stands for Apple. Apple 24.
Tell me about Lucky.
Lucky is based on a book. It stars. I shouldn't have started drinking wine. What's her fucking name? Anya Taylor-Joy. This is, I think, a limited series that's based on a novel, and it follows Lucky, who's a con artist, who is forced to go on the run after a job gone bad. Pursued by the FBI and a ruthless crime boss, Lucky must fight for her life and other things. It's got Anya Taylor-Joy, Annette Bening, Timothy Oliphant. But it looked interesting. Maybe.
It's pretty solid casts for both those.
Yeah,
it's solid.
And I put Cape Fear on here. I'm not a big fan of the Martin Scorsese one, but this is like a series adaptation of that story, starring Javier Bardem in the Robert De Niro role. Obviously, Martin Scorsese's was also a remake of a Gregory Peck movie. So Javier Bardem's going to be the bad guy in this. The lawyer is going to be played by Patrick Wilson, and his wife is played by Amy Adams. So you got another great cast going on right there.
And Patrick Wilson with that stern ass face, dude. You do not want to met. If I met like him, like if I went on a date with somebody and then he was the father, I'd be terrified. Like look at those like steely. Okay. He looks like he doesn't smile once in his life. And when he does smile, I feel like he's still scary.
I can see that. Like he could be like a low-key psychopath.
Yeah, like he's the one in Conjuring, right? Like he's
yeah. He's such a nice fella.
Like Luis,
he's got a beautiful voice.
You could probably beat him up. Like it's okay. Like don't be scared of him. You know,
Patrick Wilson must be like 7'8". You know what I mean? I bet he's super tall.
Though. You know what? You know who is? You know who is? You know who is 7'8"? You know who is 7'8"? Your inner spirit, Luis. All right, the heart of a lion. All right, the man.
That's
who
a good Kid Cudi song. You
tear down walls.
6'2". I'll go 6'2".
Miguel.
He's 5'6", and he's a pussy bitch too.
Okay, he's 6 foot. He's a lot. He's.
I'm taller than him, Luis. Who gives a shit about him? And no, I don't give. No, I'm sorry, Patrick. What's his name? Wilson. I'm just more so like I don't want my friends
to hug him.
I don't want my friend. Okay, why are you talking about being afraid of him and also like, but I'm going to hug him? All right, Luis, I need you to lock in. All right,
lock it out, baby.
Just lock it up. You lock it up.
You're like Patrick, carry me. I've just never thought of Pat. I know who you're talking about. I've never looked at him once. Not to say that he's not intimidating or whatever, but he's never struck fear within me.
No, I think he looks
you
like.
Just don't know what's going on between those eyes. I think. Or in those behind the eyes, not between.
Do you ever see Hard Candy?
I did, but many years ago.
Luis, you should watch that one. That's a good one.
It's a 2005 movie. Oh, a very iconic poster. A woman on top of a bear trap and a red hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
A psychological thriller film focusing on a 14-year-old vigilante's trapping and torture of a man who she suspects of being a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's like a trap. She's like, come get me, and then I'm going to get
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I didn't realize this about you. Okay.
Patrick Wilson.
Now we know.
Look for it on the phone.
I think he's probably a really nice guy, you know?
Oh, I'm sure he's very nice.
He's a really nice guy. Yeah. It's like a Broadway singer and everything. Like
he's a singer?
He's a wonderful singer. Yes, absolutely.
Did you know that he was a singer, Miguel?
I'm going to send you guys some videos.
No, but again, the vibe is like, what's not scary, not intimidating.
Right.
Like Luis, you're okay. Like have confidence within yourself. It was really
okay. You're right.
He showed up in Jay Kelly for like basically a cameo
that's
role.
Right.
But,
that's right.
Yeah, and he was.
I like that movie. It didn't make it my list, but
no, I liked it. But yeah, you're right. It was just kind of like
I think that ending
easy watch.
Hit me. It
did. Yeah.
I kept. Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. There's a lot of trailers there. You can go online. You can check that out too. But let's talk about some more trailers here. The Devil Wears Prada, Folie à Deux. The cast is back. Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, and Anne Hathaway.
That's right. You nailed that, dude.
Also, who else did I miss? Miguel?
Stanley, the Tooch.
Yeah, the Tooch.
The Tooch. I love that. Yeah.
What do you think
guys? I'm gonna come out and say it. This movie's gonna make $1 billion. Okay, I swear to God. Did you see were you guys on the internet when they were like filming on the street of New York? Dude, the internet would not stop talking about this movie. I think I mentioned this the last time we talked about Devil Wears Prada, but I think there is a buzz about this movie that is like a quiet hum, and it is vibrating us to the core of the earth. I think this movie will go on. If it doesn't make $1 billion, it's going to make way more than you're thinking it's going to make. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's going to
be
make $150 million domestic.
Domestic maybe, but I think it's going to make more.
This will be the first movie of the summer, May 1st, 2026.
It's
so when
the
we do
one
summer
that's going
box
to drive.
office,
It's going to drive.
You're going to put it at like number 3.
It's up there, dude.
It's up like number 8.
It is. It just is. I just have so much confidence in it. This is like people want this movie. No, I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying people want this movie, and they are like liking what they're seeing so far. Okay,
I like the first movie very much.
Two really great trailers, and I think this one's going to go far this year.
On that note, I think this was a garbage trailer. I think it does nothing. If anything, it establishes that Miranda Priestley has maybe like onset Alzheimer's or something. But just like there's nothing other than that gag played twice and just like a bunch of glamour shots. And that kind of drove me a little crazy. It didn't make me excited for the movie at all. Like, yes, I enjoyed The Devil Wears Prada. If anything, it turned me on to Meryl Streep a whole lot more. It also turned me on to Anne Hathaway at the time because, you know, she was like the Disney princess. And that was like what was that, 2006? That was like her, you know, step away from that
was
kind
it the Princess Diaries? That's not what it was called, was it?
The first movie that she came out with?
Disney movie that she was doing, the
very first Disney movie.
But she, and then also for a lot of people, introduction to Emily Blunt.
Well, yeah, that was basically her breakout role.
But like, I remember the trailer for that first one, and I was just like, oh, this could be interesting. Like, it's not just like a quote unquote girl flick. It's like got like
guys can like it
chops.
too.
So, but it's got some chops to it. Like, and then this had none of that punch.
I tell you what,
just just glamour shots, location shots, and then a very weak gag at the beginning and the end.
First off, you want to know something? I think what they're doing is purposefully not showing you too much of this movie.
They're trying not to show too much.
They're showing you the funny. Here's the funny joke because we don't want to show you all the jokes. Okay,
I mean, show me a funny joke though.
Damn, man.
Official trailer.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Hey, Ed, let me ask you this. How much money domestic do you think it's going to make?
You know, Miguel, I doubted your prediction for Barbie and I was wrong. So fuck it. It might make $1 billion. I don't think it will.
Not domestic, but yeah. I know.
No, not domestic. No, God.
But if you had to realistically come up with
I would say it'll be around, I think it could claw its way up to like, I don't know, 400 or 500 mil worldwide.
I was going to say 150.
But domestic, Ed, we're talking domestic.
Oh, domestic.
What is your domestic guess?
Yeah, I would say anywhere between 150 and 200.
Okay, I tell you what, 150 to 200. I think it's going to make 225 domestic. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's
do a side bet. Let's parlay, whatever that means.
I'm gonna do a bet right now, Ed. A bottle of whiskey. Let's do a bottle of whiskey. Okay.
I think I already owe both of you a bottle of whiskey at this point.
Actually, let's double or nothing. Okay. Let's
All right.
2 bottles of whiskey, Ed.
Oh God.
And a baby. You owe me one of your children.
Then allow me to be more specific, since like Luis already said 150.
Let's get numbers. Yeah.
All right. You're saying you're sticking with 225?
No. I'll adjust. Let's hear your official number.
I'll go 200 domestic.
200. Okay. Luis, what do you think?
I already said 150.
You think 150? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 225 just because I have confidence in this movie. I think it is going to skyrocket, and it may go more.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, we'll wait till. Once it passes the 225, you win. But we'll just fucking see at the end of the summer movie box office.
Stay tuned.
We still got to watch Ben's movie. Like,
I think we should have him on right before we do that. That should be the episode
smart.
before we do.
I like that. Okay, cool. I finally paid off the belt too, so funny enough, he has it.
Got to get that back.
I feel so bad. Yeah, it's like that's my property. Man, you gotta give it
I gave it to him, and I'm still making payments on it. It was tough.
Oh my God, that is. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, Devil Wears Prada comes out this summer. Don't watch the trailer; it's lackluster.
Speaking of trailers, there's going to be a lot of trailers. There's going to be a lot of commercials for the Super Bowl. This is another segment called "Let's Talk About This Now." I put it on here on the "Let's Talk About This Now."
Okay.
I hate this. I hate how we are getting Super Bowl trailers early. Like, check out this Super Bowl commercial, bro. It's not even the Super Bowl yet. And you know what? Can we wait till after the Super Bowl to release it? Because honestly, at this point, I have no reason to watch the Super Bowl anymore if you're going to give me the trailers. I like football, and I will probably watch it. But I'm saying, as casual viewers who are like, I'm going to watch Super Bowl for the trailers. If I was like that, I wouldn't watch Super Bowl anymore. You gave me the commercial. Like, why are we doing that? It's ruining a tradition, and I hate it.
Like, give us the halftime show before, at this point.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what else I hate that kind of ties into what you're saying, Luis?
Yeah.
Is like a week or two beforehand when they go, some big event has happened, and then later it's revealed to be a Super Bowl commercial. Like that year that Snoop Dogg was like, I don't smoke anymore. And everyone was like, what? And he was like introducing the smokeless, whatever, Yeah. And then this one is like Guy Fieri dyed his hair and shaved his beard. And everyone's like, what?
I'm at a place right now where like, I'm at a place right now where like, maybe I'm being old grumpy man, but it's just like when people get hyped or make it into a big event about something, I'm like, I'm out. Like the fact that we're all like hooting and hollering and making a parade, I am not interested any longer. It's just like, it's so big and fake, and I'm getting something. All right. Moving on.
It takes away from the quote unquote event of it all.
Yeah,
like
it does.
I get it.
Yeah.
What's like we're supposed to
It used to be a surprise. You would not know.
You would know exactly
leading up to it.
And now the
you
trailer,
get a whole list.
Yeah, and the commercial we get at the Super Bowl, is going to be like 20 seconds. Like we're getting like a 3-minute commercial now. So when you see the Super Bowl, like it pisses away,
it'll
and then
like
you're like, well, what's the point?
Or whatever. Yeah.
I do have a question. If we're going to talk about Super Bowl for a second, I did hear a rumor. And this is a rumor because it's like obviously not.
And the
rumor is that they might not show an Avengers trailer during the Super Bowl, but I think that's what we've been building to. At least that's my hope. I would be pretty disappointed in this run of clips we got if we didn't get a fucking Avengers trailer for the Super Bowl.
I don't think Marvel's doing anything. No Spider-Man, no nothing.
They said that about Spider-Man too, but I kind of think like, I don't know. I feel like we're bound to get at least one of those during the Super Bowl. It's unheard of.
They weren't at Hall H last year. That's where like, and Comic-Con.
Yeah, but James not everyone goes to Hall H. You know what I mean?
No, but they drop commercials. Trailers and like news. Like that's a pretty big spot for Marvel.
I'm talking about the masses don't go to Hall H. I'm talking about they watch the Super Bowl. All eyes are on the Super Bowl. They got to drop a trailer, right?
Yes. Out of principle, yes, they do.
They
should.
Yes,
I agree. Like that is the event. Will they? I really don't know at this point. But
can I say something?
I would not be surprised if it is like again another lackluster,
like a countdown. Clip. Like that's all they show is a countdown.
And then like I mean, we'd be lucky to get like a hint of Robert Downey's voice giving some monologue or something.
Just have him show up like, I'm Dr. Doom, and then people will freak out and make like videos
Just
breaking down like
Just
3
another
seconds.
fucking casual, flawless impression from Luis, dude. You do these like micro impressions that are just so good. I fucking hate you.
I wish. And then Sarah's like, do that impression, and then I can't do it.
Then you
Have you ever
lose
seen
it,
that
you know?
movie, Mystery Men?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Kel Mitchell is in this movie, Ben Stiller movie, and his power is that he can be invisible, but no one can look when he goes invisible. Because once you look at him, he goes visible again. That's me.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that.
Super Bowl commercials. Honestly, I mean, I get it. It's like we got to promote these movies, but they're going to come anyway. It's the fucking Avengers, you know? It's like, I'd probably be like, no commercials. Show up. Who's not going to show up?
Yeah.
There's going to be so much like buzz, you know what? And like leakage, like just nothing.
When you frame it like that, do you guys remember maybe you guys don't because it's been a long time, but Louis, you're a little older than us. Do you remember when The Matrix came out and it was like, the question was, what is The Matrix? You know what I mean? I'm talking about the very first movie.
Oh, I bet.
And there wasn't, and that was like pre-internet, like viral marketing. You know what I mean? It was like basically that and the Blair Witch Project were doing it. You know what I mean? And maybe they could do something like that where it's just like there's like a title card and it's like, just come. Just come. Just come.
Come.
And literally everyone's like,
just do it.
I
just
dare
come.
you. Yeah.
Kevin's like, it's like Kevin putting on a new hat. He's like, got it. You know? Got it.
I got nothing else to talk about for the Super Bowl, unless y'all do.
Let's move on.
Wanted to get that off my chest.
I love
found out Sarah wanted to watch it tonight, so I guess we're gonna figure out how to do that.
I've turned into a football fan. You know what I mean? I've watched a lot of football this year. And Ed, you know what? You and Kristen, Ed, both of you make that face a lot. But I'm like, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm like reaching this like stage of dad life where I'm like, I'm into football. I want buffalo chicken dip. Where's my beer? I'd love to watch some more ball.
It works out for your lifestyle.
Like, I'm a dad now. I might as well just start watching fucking American football. What else am I gonna do? Anything.
Okay, do it. You know, it's really fun. I know you are. I know you are. But I'm coming back saying, and okay.
I mean, I can get into sporting events for sure.
First off, that's how I started saying
the World Cup coming. That's all I care about. You know,
can we
but
go
we're
to
about
the
to
sports
fucking
ball?
boycott it. Yeah,
I'm a little worried about the World Cup this year. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Now I'm going to watch it from home, you know, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks.
What we're into, we could have had a feature discussion about Send Help. A lot of great reviews about it. I really want to see it. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't been able to see it. But Rachel McAdams in a new Sam Raimi movie. So we would have talked about it here if we all had time. But if we did talk about it, wow, that Rachel, great movie.
I saw something the other day. Never mind. All right.
No, tell me.
I saw something the other day that was like, oh, this movie is so good. And that Rachel McAdams' character's name is going to become a verb. Like they're like, she is like becoming an icon character right before her eyes, which I think is really exciting.
Yeah. I think the best way to go into it is like people expected it not to be good, and then people were surprised that it was good. And then it's going to build all this hype, and then people might watch it and be like, "Oh, that was it." So I think just go into it like,
word of mouth is going to tell you for sure.
Yeah. That's cool. What's her name in the movie?
No, don't look it up. I don't want to know.
It's Rachel. It's just his name.
Miss McAdams.
Yeah. The way you reacted when Doctor Strange was like, Aluma Wuddy made me want to hire you for the next movie, Rachel.
I fucking hate that.
Wait. Aluma Wuddy Nunts. I'm trying to find a way to combine those two. What we're into is the portion of the episode where we talk about what we're into. Miguel, you've been watching The Pitt.
I have.
It's good, right? I hear a lot. I mean, it's won awards.
No, it has. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking for another reaction. I'm trying to gauge what Ed's into this week. I have been watching The Pitt. I kind of slow rolled into it when I was sick earlier last month.
I can do this.
You felt sick, so you watched a hospital drama. That's nice.
I was stuck in bed, and I was like, well, and I asked Kristen.
But I feel like I'm at the hospital.
I was like, did you want to watch this? And she was like, no, go ahead. And I kind of binged a couple episodes, and it was really good. And now I'm almost done with season 1.
Oh, wow.
Because I accidentally fell in love with Grey's Anatomy. So then I learned something about myself. It was like, oh, I think I do kind of like hospital shows,
procedurals.
Yeah. But The Pitt was a little bit different, although my thoughts as I'm getting towards the end of the season, which has been really good, is I give it about, I was telling Kristen earlier, I give it about 3 seasons before they start getting like soap opera-y. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
they run out of things to do.
Yeah, because like they're ending this season with like a big event that's happening over multiple episodes, and it's like, okay, right. That's very like Grey's Anatomy. Like when I say it's very Grey's Anatomy, what I mean is it can potentially become that like really
like a guy walks in, is like, I have a bomb in my chest, and
exactly,
like, oh no, and then season 1 ends. Yeah,
exactly. So like season 1 is really good, and season 2 is out already at the first few episodes, and so I'm ready to get into it. I think this is the perfect time to start the show because it's like, okay, I could binge season 1. I think the actors are great. It's one of those where every episode is like an hour of a night. So you're seeing the whole season is one shift.
Right, that's pretty crazy.
There is one character that it's like every now and then I have to remind myself, like, yeah, like this is your first day on the job and you're doing a lot of things that it's like, I don't think you would do all of this on your first day. Right. But it's part of her arc, right? And but no, it's been really good.
Gray?
No, but it's been really solid. Noah Wyle won
all the actor awards,
the Emmy recently. Yeah, was it the Emmy? The Golden Globe. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It was the Golden Globe, and I just remember there was a moment in this last episode that I watched, which wasn't the last episode yet. But I was like, oh. You nailed that moment, dude. I was like, that was and it was something that he hadn't been doing the entire season, but they had kind of like slowly built up to it. And when it finally happened, it was like, oh, fuck, that was really good. And so now I'm a believer, but I am like an episode and a half away from the end. I was hoping to finish it today before we got to the podcast. But it has been a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to keep watching it.
Is it on its second season already?
Yeah, season 2, and it's like 3 or 4 episodes are out right now.
Okay, so like it just kicked off.
Yeah, and
all the awards have been going to season 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I mean, like the charge nurse, she's really good. Really, all of the characters are like, oh yeah, you guys are all doing a really solid job, especially a lot of these actors that you don't know,
Yeah.
So I'm sure they've been doing things beforehand, but it's just, it all feels very real. Of course, I'm not a doctor, right? Like, but I don't know, but it sounds and feels very real.
That's what I hear about it is like, they actually got like a real working place and they had like real people doing it. Yeah. Like it's very, from what I understand from people say is like, this is the most like accurate, like, portrayal of like what happens.
There's an account on Instagram where it's like a husband and wife, and the husband is like an ER doctor, and so they watch the episodes, and he kind of reacts as they're happening, and sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, what's happening is this," and then on the screen they'll be like, "It's this," and it's like, "Whoa, okay, so like clearly they're." I'm not going to sit here and say it's 100% accurate because I don't know, but it feels very, very realistic. And I know I was saying like we're ending the season on a big event that's happening, but not every episode is like, obviously it's an ER, but it doesn't feel like every episode has the big event. You know what I mean? It's just like the real life of, oh, hey, this person needs help right away.
Is 1 hour like their lunch break?
No. You know what? They say really early. In fact,
such a reprieve.
They really say
that's a good idea.
They write it in early on because it's a teaching hospital, which also harkens to Grey's Anatomy, which they are a teaching hospital as well. But they tell them really early on, like, pack snacks in your pockets, like you are not going to have a break. Like every now and then a doctor will kill someone by accident, and they're like, go take 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, someone died. Go take 20 minutes. I'll get back with you. The rest of us are going to keep working. And that's really how like the whole season's been. And I guess that's how they get away with being like, and anyway, here's our lunch break. but yeah, no, I don't want to say too much without giving it away. Obviously, it's been out already, so if you've been watching it, you kind of get the gist already. But you guys, I don't know if you're into medical shows at all. I will tell you this: as the season went on, it got a little more graphic with what they were doing. Like there was a lady that had trouble giving birth, and they like full on like Ed, you know what I'm talking about? Like they full on like he sticks his hand up there at one point to like yank the baby out, and they show it, and it's like, oh. Damn. Cool. And then there was an episode where it's like, oh, all these body parts are out and this and that, and I'm like eating dinner. I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't eat right now. Like, but then like today I was on my lunch break eating, and I was watching an episode at work while I was on my lunch break, and I was like, well, I got to eat, and I want to keep watching this fucking show, so I'm just gonna go.
That's when you need to watch the lunch break.
That's
episode.
What they need is they need a lunch break episode.
That'd be great every season where they just like have a chance to relax, or if there are tensions amongst the staff, and it's just like
it's like the episode of Breaking Bad
won't work.
Like The Fly, you remember that, where they're just cleaning the lab. It's like every now and then you just need to calm down, but it's an ER, you know. Right. I know you guys. The Pitt season, I can't really talk much more about it without giving it away, unless Ed wants to talk more about it.
It's good to hear that, you know, because you always hear buzz about the show. It's like what's the other show they always buzz about? Not Yellowstone. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like if one of us commented about Yellowstone, I'd be like, okay, it touched us. Like if it finally penetrated our circle, and the Pitt has penetrated.
It's finally. That's what I was thinking when I finally sat down and watched it too. I was like, a lot of people are talking about this show. I'm just gonna give it a go and see what the hype is.
It's like in 4 weeks when Ed comes back and says, guys, have you seen Heated Rivalry? And it's like, okay, so
I know.
Touched by it.
I know.
What did you
in fact, oh my God, Ed, I would not be surprised. Okay.
No, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny that you thought I would watch The Pitt too, Miguel.
I can't.
That's not on my radar.
You said something about, I'm watching the show that you recommended, and I cannot for the life of me figure out.
Well, this is the first time you're talking about The Pitt, so
that's interesting because I've had it on my list and I keep deleting it because I'm not that far into the season, and now I'm finally like,
I see. Okay,
because I feel like I talked about it with you for some reason.
I thought we did talk about it on the pod. Yeah. But no, it's it's almost done season 1, and I'm gonna keep watching. I love that.
I have a quick question. Did that tattoo hurt when you put it on your hand?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
I don't have a tattoo on my hand.
I'm talking.
About it did. Yeah, it did. But
like a lot. Where you're like, how long did it take?
No, it was very quick. It was only circles. It was just like boop, 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 maybe 15 minutes, and it's on a more meatier part of your hand until about right here there was bone. And
that's where it hurts.
But it didn't. It wasn't like I didn't cry, you know, and like I'm not that.
You're like, I hope this ends, or you're like, it hurts, but I can go another 2 minutes.
I tell you what, I like grabbed the I remember this moment of grabbing like the arm of the chair and just being like, okay, it's got to be almost over, you know?
Okay.
But I wasn't like, oh my God, please stop, you know?
Yeah. And
why
you your hook hand? I'm thinking about getting a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about me and Sarah talking about getting a matching one.
But
what about you with the hook? With the hook, that's pretty big. Like, doesn't that? How long did that take?
Yeah. So I got 2. The hook one took about, pretty close to an hour because there was like shading and details and stuff. It got really sensitive. The closer it got to your armpit, that was really sensitive. Out here, not so much, a little flabbier, you know. But over here, I felt like was less so. It only so I've got 2 stars on my back and then the globe on my shoulder. And the 2 stars on my back actually hurt more than the actual shoulder piece.
Right,
Luis, before you
just because it's like tight, like that again, like Miguel was saying, like it's closer to the bone, it's more muscle, and you're just feeling it's like, and just imagine like a sharp, like biro pen or something that's just like repeatedly dragging really hard.
Yeah.
For a long period of time. This was like an hour and a half.
It's the coloring that trips me up because it's like I know they're like poking holes, and just the fact that you're coloring is crazy to me.
Luis, there's like a chart you can look up online that's like the most sensitive parts to get a tattoo, and you can kind of gauge where it's gonna. But it's not something that just like even on the most like the easiest spot, it's still gonna hurt, you know.
But it's also one of those sensations, especially if you're getting like a reasonably sized one. Like after a while of them doing it, you just kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
So But then, yeah, it just depends. Like, if it starts delving into sensitive areas, it's gonna.
What are you thinking about, bud?
I have no idea. I just keep looking.
You just kind of want one.
I don't know where it'll be.
You know
Probably,
what?
Obviously in my upper body, I think, but it would. I don't know where. Like, where it would be.
There is a part of me that kind of wants a sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just think I don't know.
It's also expensive.
It's very expensive. A couple grand,
right?
More. You know what I mean?
It could be gradual, or you could do like just separate images, building and building and building and building. Yeah. But yeah,
it's like the comedian who's got like all those tats. You know what I mean? Natalie, Umo or whatever. Natalie, you know the comedian? She's like 1 million followers. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I'm just surprised Miguel doesn't. He knows all the comedians, but.
Yeah, Natalie Cuomo. She's like a game. She's like a comedian and also like a Twitch streamer too. Like I'll send you a link of.
Yeah, I might know her if I see her face.
Cuomo.
Cuomo, yeah.
No, I've never. Okay. Yeah, all
right.
I love it.
MCU. You've been watching Marvel in preparation for Doomsday.
Wait, did Ed do his thing yet?
No, just go ahead and do your MCU.
You want to wait? You want to wait?
You want to be the finale? This is good. You can be the finale because mine's also a Marvel thing, so it could be like
Marvel, Ed.
I just added it. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this, guys. Last week I asked you your opinion on what Marvel movies I should watch for Doomsday, but I also was mentioning that I'm getting my son into it, and I wanted to kind of feel out what we should start with. I want to first tell you this is the order we've done so far. We've done a lot more than I expected by this time because I thought we were just going to watch like one a month, but we have finished Iron Man. We finished Captain America: First Avengers, and we're halfway through Thor right now.
Wow.
What do you think about Thor?
I'll get to all that in just a second. But what I want to say is I oopsed and I totally forgot about Iron Man 2. I know I said I wasn't going to do that one, but I also forgot that happens before Avengers.
Yeah.
And we did Captain America second, and then it dawned on me at the very end of that movie, oh fuck, this was the movie right before Avengers. I should have watched Thor first. Like it goes, no, I know it doesn't really matter.
The ending, he's like, where am I?
No, I know. And then they go, Thor, Captain. That's the first time they say Captain America will return in Avengers, and that's the first time they tell you. And then they show the trailer for Avengers.
They do.
And I was like, oh shit, I forgot this was the last. This was the last one before the movie. Yeah. So I should have done Thor. But I tell you this, okay? He loved Iron Man. He tolerated Captain America. That first one was not for him, and I think
wait till Winter Soldier, you'll love it.
Yeah, and I was gonna skip Winter Soldier actually because I thought it'd be too mature for him. But
too
then
mature.
I was like,
it is kind of mature. Yeah.
But then I was like, the Bucky reveal, like he needs to see that.
Well,
and
he's gonna. Yeah.
Yes, and he's already talking about Civil War, so I'm like, well, we can kind of like do Captain America movies because he liked Captain America, the character, but he was a little bored by the movie. Which I, in turn, was like, I haven't seen this movie very often. This was a lot of fun. I liked it. It was like war movie, Nazi memorabilia, right? Where you're like, oh shit, there's like the Nazi power. But then they turn it into Hydra, and it's like now all this like Nazi imagery, but they're Hydra. And it's like, ooh, you're like double scary. You know? I was that was cool. He liked Iron Man. He liked Captain America. He loved Iron Man, excuse me. But I think Thor hooked him in a way that the other two didn't. Ooh. And what I realized when we were watching Captain America, and I told him because I could tell he was getting bored, I said, do you want to skip to Thor? And I said, Thor is the only of the top three who starts out as the superhero. He is already Thor at the beginning of that movie. And watching it tonight, it is an electrifying opening of of an origin story. You know what I mean? They go to Jotunheim, they fight the ice giants, and y'all, the visual of Odin landing in the Bifrost, like with the horse rearing up, and Thor gets excited and he tells him, silence. I was like, brother, yes, dude, this movie rocks.
And I was having just great in that movie. When he like snaps at him. He's fucking phenomenal. Kenneth
Branagh brought a real theatricality to it, and that's what made Loki arguably shine better than ever before. Like, he was like one of the first real like Marvel.
It was
villains.
Shakespearean, you know?
Yeah.
And
it's great,
and it works.
Really great beats.
there's a moment where I was like, ooh, the comedy in that movie really defined a lot of the MCU comedy.
Yes.
Like him getting stabbed in the butt and with the shot and like smearing on the glass, him getting almost run over by Natalie Portman. Guys, I think I've mentioned this before, but like the first time I took Kristen to see a Marvel movie was Avengers Age of Ultron, and she did a lot of laughing. Like she got the MCU humor and she was having a good time.
Language.
It was the same thing here in Thor. Like all the beats really worked for her. And I was like, yeah, this was like the blueprint for that part of. Exactly.
Kat Dennings talking about Mjolnir. She's like, meow, meow. What's Mjolnir?
Also, all three of these movies are very early, like early 2010s. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, wow. And it's some of these movies are almost 20 years old. Like Iron Man is almost 20 years old. And it's like, wow, it does feel dated, especially when you think about where we are today in superhero movies. It is of an era. But yeah, no, we've been really enjoying it. We've watched more than I expected to, and I can't decide if we're going to do Iron Man 2 and then go to Avengers. We might just go to Avengers. I know, but it's like there's a lot of really cool moments in Iron Man 2, but we might just go back.
Yeah, go back. Like go through the whole thing. And it's like, hey, there are other movies that we watched that we missed that we can go back and. Yeah,
exactly. And I think that's what we're kind of doing. But I have noticed that he started off kind of not wanting to do it because it just feels like, you know,
homework.
Yeah. But also like, you know, he likes to watch silly like YouTube videos, and it's like, this is a movie. We're sitting down and watching a movie. And but no, he's really getting into it. He is looking forward to Avengers, and he has seen some clips of other Avengers movies. So he's like, every now and then, like, he's like, oh, well, Thor can't lift the hammer right now, but Captain America does. Captain America can lift the hammer.
No,
I know that sucks. But at the same time, it's gonna still hit. Because what I was explaining to him, I was like, you think you know those moments, but Luis, it's like what we talk about with spoilers sometimes, and like we talked about with like the Last of Us game. You know, it's like you may know the spoiler is coming, but you have to feel that moment. And I think that's what we're building here in my
the context of the entire film.
Moment.
I know, dude. I'm having such a blast. What's up?
What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh well.
But yeah, he's having a good time.
I was gonna say, he likes wacky things. Has he ever seen Teen Titans Go?
No, but you know what? That would be something I could watch with him because I've never seen it. But it's like, okay, if we had to do a cartoon, it'd be nice to do a super.
It's very silly, you know. And I think
he likes silly things.
If you want an easy one in, just do Teen Titans Go to the Movies. It's like their movie.
Okay.
And it's hilarious.
I think you'd be totally into that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's got a great ending line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Teen Titans Stop, you know?
I'm just having fun right now because what I kind of explained to him recently was like, hey, you're almost 7. We need to start watching things that aren't just like you can keep watching what you want to watch, but like if we're gonna sit down and watch movies, like I'm desperate to watch. It doesn't have to be the things that I like, but it's like I just want to watch something that's not just Bluey over and over again, you know. And I love Bluey, don't get me wrong. Like the other night, a week or two ago, we watched Homeward Bound, and I was like, this is a family movie, but there's like real thrills and stakes, and it's like that's what I need out of these moments. Like I need you to realize like movies can be good beyond just like flashy characters, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But he also asks a lot of really good. He also asks a lot of really good questions. Like he keeps asking, but who's the real bad guy? Which I think is interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Because you know some movies they kind of like they position someone to be and then you're like Iron Man was the first time he asked that, and because you know they're the 10 Rings, the terrorist organization, and he goes, but who's the real bad guy? And I'm like, I don't know. Keep watching. Yeah, and it gives him something to hold on to. So.
Do you let Lily ask questions during movies?
Yeah. yes. But there are like if there's a movie that
we don't do that here.
if there's a movie that I haven't seen, like for instance, I took her to go see Fantastic Four for the first time of me seeing it too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, I'll try and answer as many questions as I can, but honestly, I don't know much about the characters or about the story. It's going to be a surprise for me too. So we're going to just kind of go on this journey together. But then there are movies where, I've seen a million times or whatever. I don't mind giving her questions.
Yeah.
Answering her questions. And unless it's like about to be revealed, like she's asking about something like that is
is coming up.
It's about to happen. I'm just we got to wait and find out.
Even if it's not about to happen, like he kept asking a lot of questions about Loki because he knows Loki's in other movies, and I kept being like, well, you're just gonna have to watch the movie, because it's like, why tell you now when it's gonna be fun to see what happens?
Surprise later, 100%.
Even if you kind of know what happens, you don't know until you see it. So
Loki at the time had shorter hair. He couldn't do the whole
thing
that he like after a while, like if you see him, he just does that like a billion times. That's his like move.
I mean, greatest glow up of any character in the MCU was Chris Hemsworth's Thor. Just like that first movie, his makeup is awful.
Fixing the
bleach eyebrows.
The hair, the very wiggy hair, and then like just going a little bit more natural in the in the Avengers, I guess, when he shows up.
I will tell you this. Thinking about, sorry, go ahead, finish.
No, that's it.
I was just thinking about, I want him to go back. I want to watch Iron Man 2. I told him right away, we're not watching Thor 2. Like, we're going to skip that one. Like,
it's not that bad.
I told him we're not doing it. I was like, there's no need to watch that one.
After you see Love and Thunder, you're like, okay, maybe we judged you too harshly.
I know. He asked about that movie because he saw it because like the thumbnail came up and he was like, whoa, what's that one? And I was like, I was like, we'll build up to those. I was like, Thor's got a lot of movies that we'll get to when we get to,
Yeah. He goes through some things.
Yeah. It was but again, all of those things are great arcs. And so it's like, we all know this, but like every character has their own arc in their own movies, but then these like stretch of Avengers movies really ties it all together and gives them something new to work with. And I'm just like, there was a moment where last week I was talking about what movies do we need to watch, but then there was a moment during one of these movies where I was like, fuck, are we about to watch all these movies? Like I have all year, they're already talking about Doomsday potentially. I think I sent you guys that reel where someone was positing that Doomsday might actually get delayed because they don't have any of the IMAX screens for like 3 weeks while Dune has them.
Bro, that's what, like, why are we thinking it's going to come out at the same time as Dune?
It's like, it's like if they can't make that IMAX money, they're probably going to delay.
I already got in like a debate with this cunt on Instagram about when those two movies releasing at the same time.
Say it again?
I don't get into like comment territory a lot. But there was like a debate online, like, one of these movies going to shift or whatever. And, just because of my cocky ass, I was just like, given the track records of either franchise, I would bet on Avengers moving its release date at some given point. Either because of, reshoots or whatever, something happening. And sure, but obviously it hasn't happened yet. But I think that is the most likely,
the more likely one for sure.
That would shift its date. Whereas Dune, I mean, Denis Villeneuve is, I'm making my movie kind of thing. Like I'm not trying to piece together this puzzle that's been going on for the last 6 years and make it work.
The clip that I shared was them saying, one of the guys was like, Doomsday is like the most expensive Marvel movie they've ever made, and they can't risk not making the money off of certain screens.
IMAX,
it's like, and so if they're locked out of IMAX for 3 straight weeks, there's no way they're going to keep.
So when would they release it? March?
Well, I was just about to ask, when did No Way Home release? Was that in January?
No.
Might have been
I'm going to pull it up.
Or November?
No Way Home release date. December 17th, 2021.
Oh, well.
It was a December release?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that doesn't help my argument at all. Never mind.
I mean, I think Ed's kind of right. I think Dune's locked in. I think when Dune secured that IMAX, they're not going to move. They're like, no, we're locked in and we're ready to run there. I do think the idea of like a Barbenheimer happening with these two movies, Doomsday, is one thing. The audience, I think, would show up for both those movies. But again, just on a financial, like logistical level, Disney has to make billions of dollars on this
it has
movie.
to break $1 billion for sure,
and it can't do that if it doesn't have the screens to do that.
Right.
So,
and Dune Part 3 was filmed using actual IMAX 65 millimeter cameras. And IMAX like screens are going to want to showcase the IMAX
that technology.
First. You know, it's like I'd rather prioritize a Nolan or a 65 than.
This was what the movie nerds are going to come out to.
And Ed, to your point, Disney has moved Avengers movies, MCU movies so many times, and they've shown that it was a worthy effort. They've never made less money because they moved a date. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They might have made different money just because of the content of the movie, but it was never like the date shift. People didn't go, well, I'm not going to go see it now that you
because they moved it back or whatever. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Or you hear about the reshoots or whatever.
Right.
Like it's just like,
with the exception of maybe Brave New World, that one kind of hurt it, but
yeah, but that's also like just the current era of MCU as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Avengers Doomsday, come on, nobody's gonna.
No, they're going. They're gonna go see that movie, so they should definitely move. I think for sure.
Yeah, February 14th is when Brave New World came out, and then I think February was when like a Deadpool movie came out, like maybe the first one, and February 14th was when Daredevil came out, the Ben Affleck.
Oh wow!
I mean, I do think it would be kind of interesting if they decided to do something crazy, like release both of those Avengers movies in one
same year.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not?
And make that the feature of the year. Is we started the year with Doomsday.
It's the year of Avengers,
and we ended it with Secret Wars, and in between you got Spider-Man: Brand New Day is the middle one. You know,
Brand New Day is this year.
That's coming out this summer. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I was thinking,
which is also crazy because it's so fucking close, and we barely have gotten anything. Right? That's kind of weird.
Which is why we're going to get a trailer during the Shipper. What an episode, you guys! I can't wait to talk about Wonder Man.
It's great. It's a really good show. I think it's probably one of my favorite shows from the Marvel. And the thing about it is like you don't really need to watch any other Marvel thing. Just like hop in. Yeah, what's up?
This is to your point. Have you seen what Miss Marvel, the actress? You know, she's got a letterbox or whatever. Have you seen her review?
Yeah.
Have you seen a review for Wonder Man?
No.
She had a really great line that was like, it was like refreshingly unafraid to not show lore or like to not world build. Yeah. I'm paraphrasing what she said, but I just think that's nice. You know, just be like, this is it. You get this. You know,
exactly. It feels very much like we're not cramming or trying to fit lore things into it. It's just like one person's vision. They're on an island, and there was like a clear kind of arc that's being deciphered here. It's the guy who did Shang-Chi, Destin Daniel Cretton. He's actually also directing the Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day. And the thing about this movie, it just feels so grounded and real when you get inundated with all these like big moments and green effects, green screen and volumetric stuff. Like you can feel the movie, you know, and that's what like you miss out sometimes. And it's also a very human experience, and it helps so much that the actors are incredible. Yaya, who played the villain in Aquaman, forget about that. He is fantastic in this show, and he carries so much emotional weight with Ben Kingsley paired together. Like it's such a great duo. It's so grounded. It has to do. He's an actor trying to make it, and so that kind of hit for us, for Sarah and I. And I think I have one episode left, so we binged episode 1 to 7, and then we still haven't seen episode 8. But
they're pretty short too, right?
Yeah, they're comedies. So it's like I think maybe the first one's long because they always got to make them long, but for the most part they're like 25 minutes. You know, so it's like it's a very running times is 36 minutes, but yeah, like 25 minutes. It's a very easy little watch.
Love that.
Yeah, no, it's like you're not pushed with all this like superhero business.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Do you guys think that the Daniel, what's his name?
Destin Daniel Cretton.
Do you guys think that he might be like a kind of up and comer, like big name for the MCU, like for this next phase?
Absolutely. He was supposed to direct the Avengers Doomsday movie,
right?
Or King Dynasty. Yes, King Dynasty. Right? Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think like with because people love Shang-Chi. Like people were clamoring for a sequel. And with Wonder Man getting I mean, it's mixed reviews depending on who you read online, but I think it's a solid feature from the MCU. And if Spider-Man kills, he may like be on that list of like
Russo brothers,
kind of like the Russo brothers, exactly, like where they came in and they proved like, hey, we can make these movies. And then what's next is like give him one Avengers movie or one of the big features, and then he'll be done, solidified.
I think it's like yes, Shang-Chi's like a run-of-the-mill type of superhero film, but the thing is given that assignment of the run-of-the-mill and mainstream, he did a really good job of making that actually palpable. And sometimes you ask people to do that, like Ant-Man, and it's like, ooh, I'm not into that, and it follows all these blockbuster rules, but he's able to make it entertaining, even though he has to follow this stuff. I feel like he would have been a guy who maybe in another life done a Fast and Furious movie too. You know what I mean? Like he's just like there's some people who can balance blockbuster and quality. Heart. Family together.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for his Spider-Man. Oh God, I love that line. I'm excited for his Spider-Man. I think it's got the potential to be really good. But we'll have to see a trailer at the Super Bowl to find out.
One more thing before we leave, because I was shocked by this. Okay. Marvel has been making TV shows. What number television show is this? This is the blank television series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe produced by Marvel Studios.
Does that include shows?
If you had to guess how many that is, go ahead. If you give me a question.
Does it include shows that are in production but haven't come out yet, or it's just the placement of the release date or whatever?
I think it's when it was released.
Because like Vision Quest is going to come out this next year,
right? I don't think it doesn't count. No,
Ed's literally writing it down right now.
I don't have a pen. I'm using my fingers. You can't.
I don't know. I'm going to say 8.
I think 6.
The correct answer is 17. This is the 17th installment TV show. So I'm going to break down because why not? We got WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, Loki, What If, Echo, Agatha All Along, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, and Wonder Man. And dude, from
Does
Ironheart, you know what? No,
you counted Loki twice, I assume, for the second season or whatever. But I would have
so. I don't know what, and I counted What If twice as well. I think it must take that into account. I don't really know, but still if it's on 17, number. Then it's 15. That's a huge ass number. But man, from Ironheart, Eyes of Wakanda, and Marvel Zombies, I was just like out. But Steven saw Marvel Zombies and he said that was good. So
we started our podcast talking about Moon Knight, if you can believe it, all those years ago. And that was the last one. I did like the show, but that was the last time I was like, I have to watch one of these shows. No, that's not true, because I did watch She-Hulk. But
and WandaVision. I want to say WandaVision was the first, no?
WandaVision was the first, but I'm talking about for our podcast, we started watching Moon Knight first.
Okay.
Because WandaVision had already happened by the time we started our podcast.
Okay. And maybe okay.
But I mean, there are so many of these projects. I mean, I'm not going to say they look awful or anything. I just I don't want to. If I had to spend all my time watching Marvel shows, I would never watch anything else. You know what I mean? It's like,
and it's what happens when you churn out too much. No, it says this one's based for Disney Plus. I guess it's not part of the quote. It's not part of the X-Men '97. Wasn't part of the quote unquote MCU.
Right. Okay.
So
it was more a continuation of the original.
Yeah. I guess that's why it's separate.
Until we see them in Doomsday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
X-Men to me.
The TV shows are kind of just what led to this the fatigue, just like people started feeling like overworked trying to keep up with some of this stuff, especially when characters would nonchalantly pop up in the movies and you're just like, who the fuck is this person?
Yeah.
Because they were, and I guess the usefulness of the shows was that they could start exploring more out there characters that they probably just didn't have the balls to get behind a movie for. So I like, it's a mixed bag, but obviously it had its ups and downs. What was that Nick Fury show that bunked?
Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like this, like out of all the shows, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Wonder Man. You know, it's because you get,
I'd be down.
Well, you got my curiosity. Yeah.
Speaking of curiosity,
this is probably overhyped now, and I really was only going to talk about it because
Taskmaster season 4.
Baby, we're on season 8. No, so we watched a trailer recently, and it perked my curiosity a little bit, and I decided this week to dive into Euphoria. As of today,
nice.
I've finished season 1.
Ed, so it's good. I should watch it, huh?
You know,
he hates it.
No, I think you should.
He finished the season. I feel like if he hated it, we would have heard sooner.
Yeah, well, I did sit through all of season 1 of The Bear, but
actually, you're right. All right,
but no, I did very much. I did like this one. Noted, thank you. But yeah, I'm prepared to. I had to like pause today, so I didn't just like roll right into season 2, trying to spread it out just a little bit. But no, definitely the trailer for season 3 really caught my attention. I guess the overall vibe of the show was not what I had been expecting. I was really expecting more of a after school.
My grades suck. I like Bobby.
Exactly.
Take me to the prom.
Like, oh my God, she did drugs, and like, who are you gonna sleep with at the dance and shit like that? But no, it's definitely a lot more than that. And as on like on a visual and creative level, I mean, they do some really interesting things as far as like shots and edits and music drops and stuff like that. I will say at first, especially in the like diving into the first episode, it definitely like kind of rattled me a little bit as a dad of a daughter kind of thing. And there are some things where it was just like really upsetting. Things that really had me just like, afraid for a lot of the characters, but also angry at a lot of the characters. You kind of, it's a roller coaster of emotions for every one of the characters. But to that extent, I would say that the cast is really quite superb. Everybody has moments to shine, even characters that you feel like uncertain of right away. You're just like, I don't know if you're just acting bad. And just like it stands out because everybody else is like really, but everybody kind of has their moment, and there's the structure of each episode kind of dipping a little bit into one specific character's past whilst also continuing the story in the present. And it's not necessarily all doom and gloom, but it is rough at times. And there are moments where you are genuinely afraid for certain characters or where certain things are going to go. But it does enough with each episode to really kind of flip any kind of trope that you might be expecting from this kind of show on its head. And like I say, Luis, I feel like you as a creative and somebody who likes edits and directing and cinematography, like I think you will eat this shit up. There are, I think, just from the subject matter alone, you've got to be prepared for a little bit of ick along the way, and things that are definitely going to make you feel uncomfortable. But I think they do a good job of finding that balance. Of not being ultra exploitative or, I don't know, a little cavalier about some subjects that they tackle. But overall, like I'm kind of already on board with the Zendaya.
That's what I was going to ask.
She's really fucking good. she doesn't disappoint, but more so, let's see, I was a little unsure about Fez going into it. I know the actor's passed in recent years, but by the end of the season, I was just like really on board with Fez. Jules, I think this is true of all the characters, but Jules, like, there are moments where I hated her, not like as the character, but just like their choices and decisions and how they're acting. But you could say that about basically every single character in this show. And I guess if you can get on board with that, then it can be very entertaining. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is all just like a bunch of fucking teenage drama and kids doing stupid shit on top of stupid shit. Jacob Elordi.
Do you hate Nate Jacobs?
Yes, you hate Nate Jacobs, but man, there is such a powerful
scene. His name is Nate
Nate
Jacob Elordi.
I had to put that together.
Nate Jacobs Elordi.
What scene sold it?
When he got in a tussle with his dad.
Yeah.
And then he just starts
Nate
beating
the
ground.
People,
well, right, but like in that moment where he just gets self-destructive, it's insane. Like he really sells it. He's really good. And I can see why they wanted him to be Frankenstein's monster. Even fucking McSteamy from Grey's. He's a little scary, to be honest, but dude commits, I guess. But yeah, no, there's a whole slew of characters. The guy from fucking Weapons that you said you forgot about, Austin Abrams, who plays Ethan, Kat's love interest.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I really enjoyed him. The drug dealer from Weapons, he's in it, or the drug addict. Okay. I'm sorry, drug addict. And then Coleman Domingo has like a small, respectable role in it. I assume it's going to grow as you go along. Alana Ubach, I want to say I'm saying that right, who plays Sydney Sweeney's mum. She's great, and she's a completely underrated actress who, I mean, just look at the movies she's done. She's got an incredible range. But yeah, no, overall, the cast has really sold me. Did I want a little bit more resolution at the end of season 1? Yeah, but I guess we'll have to wait and see season 2. But
I don't
overall, very enjoyable. And it, like I said, it's not all just like doom and gloom and following down this rabbit hole of like drug addiction and depression and teenage drama, but it does some interesting things. And like I said, it comes with a healthy dose of discomfort along the way. And if you can handle that, there are a lot of moments that really artistically pay off that I appreciated along the way. So yeah,
I gotta say,
consider me on board. I only have to watch one more season, and then I'm ready for the third.
Equal parts like happy and also jealous, because my goal is to rewatch the show before season 3 comes out, and you've already done season 1.
When does season 3 come out?
It comes out in April this year.
Oh, there you go, Miguel. Well done.
April 12th. I just looked it up.
Oh.
All right.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, and
I got through it in 3 days. So.
I love that, dude. And you're right. There really is a lot of uncomfortable moments. One of the things that I kept thinking about was like, okay, it is, the subject matter can be uncomfortable, but also like imagine your life as a teenager when you thought you knew everything about the world, and
100%.
And you wanted to be an adult so bad. And these characters are doing that, right? Where they're like, I'm doing adult things.
Yes.
But then it's
you're
like,
already planning your whole life ahead of you. Exactly. Like you've got it figured out. No, 100%. And I think that also is what works, is just the relatability of so many characters' behavior, or just like their decision making and stuff like that. Not necessarily like the actual things that they do themselves, but just like that mindset, that teenage arrogance. And then like Coleman Domingo has a point where he talks to Rue about like, okay, but what about in like a year from now or 2 years from now, when she goes off to college and high school doesn't matter anymore? Because high school is such a small period of your life. A small period of a life that holds very little value going out side of it, to an extent. Are we
might have lost Luis. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, psychologically, it holds a lot of value, but
no, of course. But
you know what though, we could break down a whole different.
So many. I'm talking about like so many things that we thought were important that didn't end up. But in the grand scheme of things, don't matter, kind of thing.
No,
like we're clinging on to.
Your friend group from back then,
your friend group, your crushes and stuff like that.
The drugs you did, you know what I mean? The sex you had. No, I tell you this, Ed, are you about to like go straight into season 2, or are you going to give it a breather, or what's up? Do I have time to catch up?
Yeah, if that's how you want to play it, I can pause, I guess. Yeah, but you've already seen it.
I know, but it's been so long because it was COVID when I watched the show. And so a little after COVID, it was when we first moved to Colorado. And so I want to go back and revisit and live those moments. And I want, if I remember correctly, some of the biggest moments that people quote and talk about the most come from this next season. And I want to experience those again, and I want to like see you experience them. So
okay, hand in hand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I mean, I can pause.
Let me finish Pitt season 1. I can pause on season 2.
Well, how far is that?
I got 1 more episode, 1.5 more episodes.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Well, yeah, I can like put a pause on it until for the rest of the week, and
we have until. Okay, what if
April? Right?
What if the start of March we start season 2?
Ooh. He doesn't want to wait that long.
That's like a whole month. And it leaves on such a.
He was probably going to wait a week for you.
Yeah, I would give you a week, man.
I don't want to watch, guys. I have other things going on in my life. I don't want to.
He watched Euphoria in 3 days.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Okay, but you also watched a whole bunch of Marvel movies in a week.
I did watch more than I expected since the last time we spoke, but that was because I had my son.
Okay, just make it
Have
work.
your son watch it.
I'm like, this is Zendaya. All right,
now it's time to get serious about this. If you want to hear what happens in
you're
Spider-Man,
a big boy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that first episode, what a easy dip in the pool.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Yeah, I'm one. What day is it?
Well, I'm not trying to, but I also I am on a roll, so don't try to slow my roll.
Can you give me a week? Can you give me a week?
Yeah, I just.
It's like what, 8 episodes, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Give me a week.
Do what you can. And how about I'll check in before I start?
At least can we say that? At least. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
I'll do that.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hit us up, Miguel. Say it.
What an episode, you guys. Whew, man, we did good. Oh, it's an hour and a half. We kind of rambled there right towards the end.
I thought it was going to be like a 40-minute episode.
I was like, man, let's wrap this up.
I was like, man, we're going to have like a full hour of Fortnite.
We still will. What are you talking about? Wakey.
And just for once in your life, live.
Like Sarah.
Love hearing that.
He does it a lot. Thank you guys for listening. Tune in next week. We're going to talk about and see if Miguel has caught up in Euphoria. But until then, it's been me, Luis Gonzalez, and with me has been
Miguel Sanchez
and Ed Bull.
And until next time, later years. Wait, yeah, you keep saying that. How's that? Is that like an old joke?
How's that? From Bone Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
He tells a story and then he's like, how's that? How's that?
Oh, he says that in Bone Temple.
Yeah.
See, because I watched the Spanish version, remember?
What's that in Spanish?
I don't know. ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal?